I like to use my iPad as I can easily erase and amend as I go, but you can use anything that works best for you. So whether that's a notepad, blackboard, whiteboard or phone, literally whatever works for you, use. Hey people, I'm Mary of The Humble Kitchen, and some of you may know me from my other channel, The Humble Penny. We created this channel to help you get organized in your kitchen, make tasty and healthy meals, and live well whilst on a budget. If you like the sound of that, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be throwing it down in the kitchen, showing you what tasty meals we make at home, how we meal prep, and help you to create systems that will mean that you actually stick to your budget and stick to your meal plan. Will help you to reduce your food waste and save your hard-earned cash. Do you like the sound of that? It's not bad, is it? We're also going to throw in some African dishes. I'm originally from Nigeria, so expect some Nigerian dishes with a plant-based twist to it. Now, this channel is for you if you have decided to make a commitment to make more healthy meals, but you feel that A, you don't have the time and it will just take way too long to create healthy meals, or B, you just think it will be way too expensive to live on a healthy diet, or C, you just don't know where to start. Now, if any of this sounds like you guys, don't worry, we've got you covered. I thought it would be a good idea for you to also join me and let's do our meal plan together. You can see exactly how I plan the meals for our family for the week. All right, so let's get practical and let's meal plan together. So I like to use my iPad as I can easily erase and amend as I go, but you can use anything that works best for you. So whether that's a notepad, blackboard, whiteboard or phone, literally whatever works for you, use. When doing a meal plan, try to be realistic with what you can actually cook. Now that's the key. Factoring in how much time you can actually allocate to making the meals, and we will talk about this in more detail in another video when you can join me in meal prepping our meals for the week. Why make sticking to a food budget such a big deal? We just need to look at the events that are happening which are totally out of our control, such as COVID and then inflation and negative wage inflation and a rise in energy prices and everything else that comes as a consequence of inflation. If ever there was a need to really focus on lowering our food budget and being a bit more savvy, now is the time. If you want a free copy of this meal plan and shopping list, I will link to it above and below for you to click on and download for free. Okay people, let's do this. So I tend to check online before coming out to see what items are on the Super 6 list and try to incorporate them into our weekly meal plan. So this also helps to reduce the price of the food shop.
How much was it?
£50, 53p.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So that's something. Thank you.
Wow. Oh, it's still there. £53.
So the bill came up to £60. Yay! So, but there's still some things that I need to buy from other shops, such as plantain and also rice that's going to be factored into the budget. There you have it, guys. This is our food budget. This is all our food for the week. Not bad, eh? You can be expecting some videos of me creating some of these meals from the meal plan. So let me know in the comments, what meal would you like me to make first? Let me know in the comments. Okay guys, I want to give you some quick tips on how you can stick to a budget. So tip number 1 is to create a realistic meal plan. Now, people have the tendency to, when starting something new, be a bit too ambitious and unrealistic in their expectations. So for example, whether that's starting a new exercise regime, or for this example, creating a meal plan, really ask yourself the questions like, how much time do I have realistically to prepare these meals in the week? And am I going to be burnt out and tired because I've got these Michelin 5-star gourmet meals in my meal plan and I'm tired? You've had a long day at work, you've either got children and they've got clubs or homework. Like, be realistic with the meals that you can actually prepare in a day. Tip number 2 is to create a shopping list according to your meal plan. Tip number 3 is to do the bulk of your shopping at a budget supermarket such as Aldi or Lidl. Tip number 4 is to bulk buy from other supermarkets such as Costco. If you don't have a membership at Costco but you know somebody who does, you can ask them to purchase you a gift card which you can use at the store. An alternative is other supermarkets where you may be able to buy your lentils and your pulses and your grains in larger quantities. For example, this bag of rice, I got this from a Nigerian supermarket and this will literally last us months. It is 10 kg and I can't remember how much I got it for, but I'll put it up on the screen. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense to buy those tiny packets of rice if you can get it in bulk, and because of economy of scale, most times, more than likely, it will be cheaper for you to buy them. Tip number 5 is to consider a plant-based diet. A lot of people are really thinking about their meat consumption and how they can actually reduce it for a healthier lifestyle. And if it's something that you cannot totally cut out, then why not have meat-free days and dedicate maybe at least 3 to 4 meat-free meals in your meal plan. Tip number 6, which saves us so much money, is to minimize processed food and ready cooked meals. Not only are they not healthy, but they come with a markup because it's already made for you. Now, for a lot of people considering a plant-based diet, I have noticed that there is such a wide range of vegan, vegetarian meals and alternatives out there in the supermarkets, but not a lot of them are actually healthy. I tend to shy away from alternative meats. You can mix it in now and again, but it's very easy to be totally unhealthy on a strictly plant-based diet. Not all foods are created equal. Don't think just because it is plant-based that it's healthy. That's not always the case. Tip number 7 is to batch cook some meals and freeze the rest. So when I do a meal plan, I usually have meals for the week that take very long to make, or are super quick, or not so quick and not so long to make. The meals that take very long to make, I tend to make them on the weekend, such as a Saturday or a Sunday, and make enough so that we can just eat some of those meals throughout the week. And also, I might make enough to freeze it to have the next week. So tip number 8 is to make enough food for the next day. So some meals that don't require to be cooked in advance because it might be quick, you can still make enough for the next day so that you've got enough for your lunch, for example. Tip number 9 is that when you're going to the supermarket, shop using cash. Decide how much you're going to spend on your food. You already know how much your meal is going to come up to because you would have done your meal plan in advance and you would have checked all the ingredients that you need for that meal plan. Take out the exact amount of money that you need when you go shopping. That would help you not pick up some random items because, oh, it looks nice and you fancy something. Think about the amount of times you go to the supermarket to buy 2 items and you come out with 10 items. That's because our eyes are like to wander. If you know you don't have much of a willpower, take money out of the cash machine and that will make you disciplined to have to stick to your budget. Tip number 10 is to just shop online. If you know that you're somebody who will end up picking up stuff on the shelves that was not in your meal plan, then avoid all of that. Only the items online that is part of your meal plan. Tip number 11 is to buy a distiller. It's environmentally friendly, it's healthier, cut out juices and alcohol. Juices are not actually that healthy. They're full of sugars, and let's be honest, if it's not freshly squeezed, what's the point? Tip number 12, for those of you who just cannot stand the taste of plain water, how about having infused water? So add some fruits or even ginger or mint to add some more flavor to your water, or consider buying carbonated water now and again when you fancy something more fizzy. Okay, so a bonus tip for you. If you're concerned that your cheaper budget won't allow you the luxuries of organic foods, then maybe try and avoid fruits and vegetables that are on the dirty dozen list. And if you really want those fruits and vegetables but cannot afford to buy them organic, then you can wash your fruits and vegetables with a solution of vinegar and water, or baking soda and water. Let it sit for 20 minutes and then rinse off. So guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. I thought I'd keep it short and sweet for our first video, but I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share with us your top tip for sticking to a budget. I also want to use this opportunity to say a massive thank you for those of you who subscribed to this channel even before we put out a video. Honestly, that means so much to me. You will not regret it, you will not be disappointed, and together we're going to live a healthier lifestyle. Again, if you would like a copy of this free meal plan, I'm going to link to it above and below for you to download for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Much love and take care. See you in our next video.